Hey guys, Infinity here, and welcome to Weapon Wednesday. This series focuses on breaking down the weapons in official Dayz to help you get a better understanding of them. For this week, as voted by you guys, we'll be looking at the AUG AX. I've used this weapon many times in game and is one of the most consistent so far. It also has recently had some changes with the new update, so let's get right into things. The AUG AX is a late game weapon that can only be found in contaminated gas zones as of the 1.23 update. This means you'll need to piece together a full NBC suit to obtain this weapon. The pieces for the suit can only spawn in hospitals and fire stations around the map. Don't forget to grab a couple gas mask filters, as it takes about 20 minutes to loot a contaminated gas zone. On Cherno, you can visit Riffy or Pavlova military base to obtain this weapon. A maximum of 1 can spawn per server, with the spawn refreshing every 8 hours. For sights, you're given 6 options. You can use the M68 optic, the RVN optic, the Baraka sight, the AUG 4X, the AUG 6X, and the MVP-VS4 night vision scope. All of these scopes except the AUG 6 and the MVP-VS4 night vision scope can be found at all military spawns across the map. The AUG 6 will spawn in Tier 3 and Tier 4 military areas only, and the MVP-VS4 night vision scope will spawn at contaminated gas zones only. When looking at magazines, you're offered a wide choice. You can use a 10 round C-Mag, the 20 round C-Mag, the 30 round C-Mag, the 40 round C-Mag, the 30 round STANAG, the 60 round STANAG, and the 30 round AUR magazine. All of these except the 40 round C-Mag and the 60 round STANAG will spawn at general military spawn points across the map. The 40 round C-Mag is exclusively spawning in contaminated gas zones, whilst the 60 round magazine will only spawn at helicopter crash sites and military convoy spawn points around the map. When suppressing the weapon, you're given 2 choices. There's the improvised suppressor and the standardized suppressor. The improvised suppressor can be crafted easily, but will ruin in 5 rounds. On the other hand, the standardized suppressor will last 146 rounds, but it only spawns in contaminated areas, making it somewhat difficult to find. For miscellaneous attachments, you have 2 options. There's the weapon flashlight and the ghillie gun wrap. The ghillie gun wrap will provide your weapon with camouflage, and the weapon flashlight will provide a light source at night. You could also use the light source to clear the bunker on Livonia. Here is the reload animation. When dealing with infected, it'll take 2 shots to the body to kill a zombie, and it'll take 1 shot to the head. When dealing with players, it'll take 1 shot to the body to kill a fresh spawn, it'll take 2 shots to kill a medium geared player, and it'll take 4 shots to kill a fully geared player. If you're lucky enough to hit a headshot, it'll 1 tap a fresh spawn, 1 tap a semi geared player, and take 2 shots to kill a fully geared player. I did miss the first shot here. Going down the range, we're going to use the iron sights first. They're horrible. They're not really good, just the way they work. If you add an optic like a red dot, like the M68, it allows you to be pretty consistent, as with the RVNs as well. As you can see here, I'm hitting all the shots that I'm firing. It's not too difficult. The reflex sight's quite nice, as it gives you a bit more field of view. I feel like this gun needs it. However, when we whip out the AUG, this is where the gun really shines. It is a laser beam. It just absolutely just shreds through everything, as it does with the AUG 6X. Night vision scope is pretty well balanced as well. I wouldn't say you'd have too many difficulties. Put a suppressor on this gun and you're going to go far. Further down the range, the iron sights just suck. Just don't use it full stop. It's too difficult to use. A red dot sight does make it a little bit easier to hit your targets, but even then you're still going to want that AUG. The RVN's alright, I guess, but it still just feels a bit clunky. As you can see though, with the AUG, I'm just hitting headshot after headshot after headshot. Same with the 6X, you're not going to miss anything. It's just going to be a straight 1-tap kill. And the night vision optic, it's alright, like I said. Put a suppressor on it, and yeah, you can shoot targets from far away. And with that, this concludes this episode of Weapon Wednesday. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned something from it. It's always my aim to help you guys out in the Dayz community. If you did like the video, please consider subscribing to the channel and dropping a like on the video. It does help and doesn't go unnoticed. Comment what weapon you'd like to see on next week's episode of Weapon Wednesday. I'll catch you all then. See you then.